Guys, welcome back to the part two of this strategy. Remember, no strategy is the holy grail, and this is just to help you know a strategy you'll be using to make money out of the markets. And this strategy works most of the time, like 90% of the time. So if you are losing in this strategy, you'll be losing, like, let's say, less and making more profits. And remember, strategy is just like 10%. What matters in the trade is your trading psychology, your trading management, your trading plan. You must have a trading plan. That is what gives you the edge in the market. All right, so let's move ahead to the next one. From the first video, we talked about psychology level, and that's how when I explained how we added this psychology level to this chart. Now, if you've not watched the first video, please do well to watch it. Watch it before this one. That's the part one of this. This is the part two, and in this part two, we are moving to the next on the list. We have our list here. The first one was psychology level, which we've added. The second one now is trend line. So we need to add a trend line to this chart. That is the next thing we have to do. So following this list, we're going to predict what the market is going to do, and then we see how it plays out. Now we can also record how it plays out, see how the strategy works. All right. So now this video is for trend line. After this trend line, the next video, which will be the part three of this, we'll be talking about support and resistance and adding it to this chart, this same chart, towards use as also our confluence towards to make this trade. All right. Remember, we are back testing. So now let's add trend line to this chart. First of all, I'll go to my tool, click trend line, come here. The rule of trend line states it must be touching 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. So I have 1 week here. This at this point, this is another week here. You understand? But I want the trend line to touch a week that is close to the current price here. Now there's a week here, which is here. Remember, the week that the trend line must be touching should be what, a point of support. This is the uptrend trend line. It must be touching the weeks, like this zone here is a support zone where the price came down, hits here and go up. Now this is why we put the trend line here. We put it on a point of support. So the trend line also serves as what, support zones, and the downtrend trend line, which comes like this, slants from up downwards, serves as what, a resistance zone. So this trend line, which is the uptrend trend line, is serves as what, support. This is a support zone. It came here, it bounced off it, and this is another support zone here. All right. And the rule of the trend line states it must be touching 2 weeks before the current price. This is touching this week before the current price, right? So that is why we draw it like that. So now let's draw the downtrend trend line. After that, the downtrend trend line, then we'll move to the next on the list. Now I'll go to my tool. This is my trend line, right? Come here. Remember, it must be touching 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. So I draw my trend line like this. All right. You can see my downtrend trend line. It is touching the week here, which is one. It is touching the week here, which is two. Right. So this is how we draw a trend line. Remember, we are still working on the 4 hour time frame. After we do all this on the 4 hour time frame, we can go on the lower time frame and look for other confluences and enter. All right. So this is the first confluence. The second one, the first, which is psychology level, which we'll be using to place this trade. The second, which is trend line from our list. Now, we have come to the end of this video. Once again, my name is Gbpusd, and I want to take you step by step on how to use price action to trade. Remember, we're not using any indicators on this chart, and you see for yourself using this backtesting. You see for yourself how well this strategy works. If you have any question, I'll leave my link in the description below. And if you want to join our Telegram channel, I'll also leave the link below. All right. And also drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. See you in the next video.